You did not click this video by accident because something in your life feels heavy even if you cannot explain it clearly. You wake up and do what you are supposed to do. Work, grind, show up, keep your mouth shut, and act like you are good. But inside it feels like pressure building with no release. Most men never talk about this, they just scroll, numb themselves, and keep pretending. Stoicism does not let you hide like that because Stoicism does not comfort your lies, it confronts them. Stoic Spark exists to wake you up, not hype you up. What you are about to hear is not motivational fluff or fake confidence talk. It is truth meant to strip you down mentally so you stop drifting and start moving with intention. These 3 brutal Stoic truths will hit your ego, your emotions, and your attachments. It may sting, it may feel uncomfortable, and that is exactly the point. Pain is not always damage, sometimes it is alignment. Most people quit when truth feels heavy, but if you stay and listen without defending yourself, you will feel something rare in this world: clarity. And clarity is the beginning of freedom. Brutal truth 1. You are not special and the world does not care about your feelings. And this truth cuts deep because everything around you has been designed to make you feel important. Social media trains you to believe your thoughts deserve attention and your emotions deserve validation. But Stoicism steps in and says that belief is exactly why you feel frustrated, angry, and constantly disappointed. Because life does not operate on fairness or feelings, it operates on reality and consequences. Traffic does not slow down because you are stressed, rejection does not soften because you tried hard, and failure does not apologize when you feel overwhelmed. Once you truly accept this, something shifts inside you. You stop waking up offended by the world and stop reacting emotionally to every inconvenience. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that he was temporary, insignificant in the grand timeline and easily replaced. Not to feel small, but to feel grounded, because when you stop thinking life revolves around you, your ego loosens its grip, resentment fades, self-pity weakens, and your mind finally gets quieter. You stop asking why this keeps happening to me and start asking what needs to be done now. And that shift alone builds emotional strength. Because a man who understands he is not special stops expecting comfort and starts developing resilience. This is where weak men complain and spiral, and strong men adapt and move forward without drama. Brutal truth 2. No one is coming to save you, and waiting is silently killing your potential every single day. This truth usually hits you late at night when the distractions are gone and you are alone with your thoughts. You keep hoping someone will notice your effort, understand your struggle, or finally show up and make things easier. But Stoicism is brutally honest and says no one is coming. Not your parents, not your partner, not society, and not some perfect moment in the future. And as harsh as that sounds, it is the most freeing realization you can have. Because the moment you stop waiting for rescue, you reclaim control. You stop blaming your childhood, your past, your environment, and other people. You stop wasting energy on resentment and excuses and start directing that energy into discipline. Responsibility feels heavy at first, but it is the price of freedom, because the man who expects saving stays weak and dependent, while the man who saves himself becomes dangerous, calm, and self-directed. Confidence stops being loud and performative and becomes quiet, solid, and unshakable. This is where most men fail because responsibility forces you to look in the mirror without lying. But once you accept that your life will only change when you change it, your mindset hardens, your focus sharpens, and your standards rise. Brutal truth 3. Your emotions are not truth, and blindly obeying them is the main reason you feel lost, confused, and unstable. You were taught to trust your feelings, but Stoicism teaches you to question them. Because emotions are reactions, not commands. Anger wants control, fear wants comfort, and desire wants instant pleasure. And if you let emotions drive your decisions, your life becomes chaotic, inconsistent, and reactive. The Stoics trained their minds to pause before reacting, to observe thoughts. Instead of becoming them, asking, is this emotion useful? Is it within my control? And will it matter in a year? Most of your suffering does not come from what happens to you, but from the stories you replay in your head over and over. Once you stop identifying with every emotion and start treating them like passing weather, your mind clears. Your decisions become sharper and your presence becomes heavier. People start respecting you without you trying, because emotional control creates authority. This is how inner peace is built, not by avoiding emotion but by mastering it. If any of these truths made you uncomfortable, that is a good sign, because discomfort means illusion is breaking. Stoicism does not make life easy, it makes you strong enough to handle life without losing yourself. When the world gets loud, you stay calm, and when chaos hits, you stay cantered. That is real power in a distracted world. Carry these truths daily, apply them when emotions spike, and watch how your life starts to simplify and your confidence stabilizes. If this message hit you, comment which brutal truth exposed you the most. Subscribe to Stoic Spark and hit the bell icon so you never miss what sharpens your mind. You are not weak, you are just distracted. Now stay locked in.